4 years ago today. The Raiders, thank you, Chris, announced Gardner Minshew as their starter. Little surprise. I was a little surprised. I honestly thought the way Aiden O'Connell finished last year, and it seemed like he had kind of a connection with Antonio Pierce, that it would be his. Not that he's this overwhelmingly awesome guy, but had some moments, looked pretty decent, let him do a couple big wins. But neither really looked great in the preseason. O'Connell didn't look bad, but he had that pick six. Minshew has not started a week one since 2020 when he started for the Jaguars. I think it was the last year prior to Trevor Lawrence. So here we go. I have a lot of fun with Raider fan on our chat, but I'm being serious now. I think the world is better when the Raiders do well. I just one of those teams where I just think it's better when they're good. I think the NFL is better when they're good, like the Bears. There's tentpole teams. I think they're better. I hope I'm wrong. I don't see it with this club, dude.
Yeah.
I really don't see where the optimism is. You lost Josh Jacobs. Okay, maybe Zamir White is just going to step right. I don't know. Quarterback's the most important position in sports, and you're going with Gardner Minshew. No offense, but Gardner Minshew. You got Devontae Adams, who's arguably the best receiver in the game. If not, he's certainly on the Mount Rushmore. That's great. You got Max Crosby. You have the makings of maybe a decent defense. But especially in that division and in that conference.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got like with any team, you have your crazed diehards that are like, we're winning it all.
Yeah.
And then you have the just crazed ones that are like, oh, we're going every 50-50 you're putting on the side of your team. But I gotta think if I'm a Raider fan, like I'm a Kings fan, I'm just trying to be realistic. Look at it, 7 wins.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of, let's go like pie in the sky, optimistic, super, everything works out well. What does that look like for the Raiders? What is that ceiling? Because, I mean, your point on the AFC, their division, the AFC in general, quarterback is the most important position. And I go to the AFC and you start listing them, and you go Josh Allen, Mahomes, Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Tua, like just Herbert. You just keep going down the line. Rodgers, you're like, it doesn't matter if it's O'Connell or Minshew. Like, they're just further down, and I think their defense might be okay, might actually be top 15. Offense, I'm a little concerned about. You're certainly concerned about the quarterback position. And I just feel like I don't want to say it's a wasted year. That's not fair because the year hasn't even happened.
But that is what it feels like we're coming upon as a wasted year.
Because we're waiting for the QB. And
right.
I don't think it's either of these two. I actually agree with the decision. I think Minshew maybe gives him the best chance, but I don't even know what that means.
And Pierce said, we want a fast start.
Yeah.
And he gives us a better chance. Okay.
He's played a little more experienced. And if it gets him off to the fast start, you never know. You never know what can happen. Build confidence, and all of a sudden. But I can't picture a world where at the end of this year, you and I are both saying, you know what? They made either the right decision on Minshew or a good thing they got to O'Connell because they found their quarterback of the future. I think the quarterback of the future is not on this team.
I agree, which is, again, why. And we're not even getting to the fact that you have a completely inexperienced coach now the whole year. I root for Antonio Pierce. I love the way he looked last year, but over the course of a full season, remember, he was taking over for Josh McDaniels, who was horrific. And then you bring over Luke Getsy. That's your answer for offense is Luke, the Bears offensive coordinator is who you brought in. So you brought in the Bears offensive coordinator with really still a rookie head coach, and you're throwing him in with the journeyman and Gardner Minshew and going, you know what? I think we got something here.
Right.
I'm counting maybe 4 teams in the AFC, probably 3 with worse quarterbacks with worse quarterback situations than the Raiders. I don't think there's any more than 4. Patriots, Steelers.
I wouldn't even know if there's worse.
I don't either. I'm trying.
I wouldn't say theirs is worse.
Okay, Titans.
Okay,
that's it. Broncos.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, whatever. They're in that field. They're in that range. That's their group.
It'll be a long season. But hey, stranger things have happened.
Yep.
You know what? Maybe Minshew has this. He's 28. Maybe he has this career renaissance. Minshew to Devontae Adams is a thing. They're double tight ends, or
like the reference point people are going to say, like, can you have Baker Mayfield's year of last year? Right?
Yeah.
That's what you're looking for. I don't think that happens.
I don't either. But I guess the good side is they won 8 games last year, and that was with Josh McDaniels coaching.
Yeah,
quite a few of them.
True.
So we will see. We'll take a break. When we return.